We've ended the tyranny of so-called diversity, equity, and inclusion policies all across the entire federal government and indeed the private sector and our military.
In his inaugural address to Congress, President Donald Trump declared a common sense revolution, signaling a bold shift in policy and governance. Now, this movement largely emphasizes on practical solutions over ideological agendas, focusing on merit-based hiring, safeguarding children's well-being, and making sure that taxpayer funds are allocated to tangible benefits rather than frivolous projects. Now, drawing inspiration from the mid-1990s when Ontario's political landscape was transformed by Mike Harris and his Progressive Conservative Party's Common Sense Revolution. Now, President Trump's agenda also seeks to reshape America's future by discarding the absurd and embracing the practical. In his video, we will unpack the key elements of this movement, exploring how it actually aims to redefine the governance by focusing largely on straightforward, pragmatic policies. From revamping federal spending to safeguarding our children's well-being, let's delve into the core of this revolution that's turning political norms on their head.
The common sense revolution that is now, because of us, sweeping the entire world.
At its core, now the common sense revolution emphasizes largely a return to traditional values and straightforward policies in any governance. One significant move is the elimination of affirmative action in federal hiring and contracting, aiming to prioritize merit over other considerations. Now, this shift largely intends to ensure that qualifications and skills are the primary criteria for employment and contracts. For instance, now President Trump has designated English as the official language of the United States, aiming to unify communication nationwide.
America is back.
Now, the supporters are also hailing these changes as a return to straightforward governance, believing it cuts through bureaucratic red tapeism. Critics, however, view it as a rollback of essential protections for marginalized groups. Education is also a focal point in this entire fiasco, and the administration plans to remove certain theories from public school curriculums, advocating for more traditional educational approaches. Now, additionally, there's also a push to define gender strictly as male or female, reflecting a conventional perspective on gender identities. Now, in terms of foreign policy, the America First vision is being reinforced with this revolution. This includes reassessing international agreements and focusing on national interests first. Now, the administration is also scrutinizing government spending, targeting what it considers unnecessary expenditures to largely promote fiscal responsibility. Critics further argue that these measures might overlook the complexity of diversity and global collaboration. However, supporters, on the contrary, believe that this straightforward approach will lead to more efficient and prosperous nation. But the debate on efficiency versus inclusivity continues to intensify. Now, as this common sense revolution unfolds, its impact on both domestic and international fronts will be closely watched. Stay tuned as we continue to bring you the updates on these developments. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more insightful news analysis.